we cool there. Hold on. I gotta do my ritual every time. All right, we're live. Gotta get people in here. If I see at least like a couple people in here, we're good. We're gonna be rocking and rolling right now. Keep it at me. Um, all right. We only got one person in here. So we chilling right now. Uh, we gonna get this started in a little bit though. Yeah, last night I don't know why I did it at 9. Well, actually, I do know why. But yeah, we going wait. We gonna wait for a little bit. Have a couple people come in. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. Okay, so we got only 2 people in, but it's cool. I want to be hearing myself right now. We can't look at the TV and stuff. I gotta get this to somehow work. Yeah, I need to test this soon. But anyways, we at what 2 minutes? When it hits 2:30, I'm gonna go ahead. It's about to hit 2:30, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh yeah, let me hold on. Let me close this door. Okay. All right. Yo, what is going on, y'all? It is your boy AT from AT's Barstool, and today we are back here on the SummerCast of Day 2. If you guys are new to this channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And if you're new to this, I really appreciate it and all that. And with that being said, let's get into today's SummerCast. As the first topic we are going to be talking about today, or one of the only topics I'm going to be talking about today, is why is there Delaware players leaving the state of Delaware? As of most recently, um, Elijah Coates from William Penn, he ended up transferring from William Penn to St. George's, and honestly, I think it's a solid move. They got 3 really good guards over there, and him going to St. George's and St. George's losing a lot of big time seniors who made plays for them last year for basketball. I think it's a good move, though. I honestly think that's a great move from. And honestly, another thing I've also realized too, besides him, is a lot of other names in Delaware has been transferring. Not only like transferring from their previous school or the school they was at this past season. They're all going to PA, and most of them are, especially guys such as Tyreek Warner. I think he's going to Bonner, if I'm not mistaken, with Deshaun Holden, who's coming from St. E's, the 8th grader, who was one of the best players in his class in Delaware, and now he is going to be at Bonner with guys such as Corey Francis, um, Cam Jackson, Keem, Aiden Davis, and so on. So yeah, that's a big move too. So getting Tyree Warner and Deshaun Holden, I definitely feel like it's going to be an upgrade. So yeah, I 100% think that it's going to be good for them. And then also other guys too, like DJ Jones from Sanford, he ended up transferring to like the Perkleman school, something like that. It's a PA school. Or no, it was Cardinal O'Hara, my bad. Cardinal O'Hara was the school he transferred to, my bad. And then we had Avion Diamond from Polytech. He was the best player on that team and was one of the best freshmen last season. He's now gone, and he's going to be going to the Pentagon School. And there are some things that the DIAA honestly has to change if they want to keep their star players from Delaware from leaving Delaware, the state of Delaware, to go to PA schools. And I feel like one big thing about that, or they have to change, is the shot clock. The rules, shot clock and all that, get a 24-second shot clock. There's teams that hold the ball for too long, and it gets to the point where it ends up being a low scoring game. Sometimes it's be good defense, and sometimes it just be both teams holding the ball on for too long and just not making a lot of shots despite that. So I honestly say, if they get a shot clock, though, I feel like Delaware is going to be a lot better. Not only that, is it going to be better for us, but it's also going to be better for everyone else, the fans and everything else, because it's going to be way more competitive. And not only is it going to be way more not only is it going to be way more competitive, but it's also going to be a lot of high scoring games and probably a regular high school basketball game in Delaware, instead of being like around 50 to like 40 points or something like that. As a team, they could probably score up to like 60 to 70. If not, a high scoring game could be like 90 up to 100, like other states do, such as California, PA. I think the highest scoring games in PA be like 80 to 90 points or something like that. It's ridiculous. But well, high school it is ridiculous because well, NBA that's like low scoring, like 90 to 100. That's low scoring. But that's NBA. We're not talking about NBA. We're talking about high school basketball. So yeah, getting the shot clock, I feel like is a big problem for Delaware, and it's the reason why not only do a lot of Delaware kids don't get like offers or whatever, or get good opportunities to like bigger and better colleges, but it's like rare. Every year we get about like probably one or two people that end up playing Division 1 basketball. Probably only just one person, and they'll be like nationally ranked, be like a 3-star or something like that, like Jaden Taylor was this year, who committed to University of Delaware or something like that. Or just a guy like Joshua Bira. He's not ranked, but he does have a couple offers, but it's not from big time schools. It's from small schools like Alcorn State, DSU, and yeah. So I honestly say shot clock is one thing because when you get to college, there's going to be a shot clock. No matter what state you're in, no matter what conference you're in for college basketball, no matter if you're playing Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, NAIA, maybe, well, not maybe, but JUCO too, there's going to be shot clocks. So I 100% think that a shot clock really, really needs to be added. And also some other rules, like probably a spin move. Well, yeah, just like a spin move, you dribble, pick up, do a little spin move up to a layup or whatever. Show colleges that you can be more crafty and all that. I feel like if they stop calling that spin move a travel. Like they just be like, yeah, a spin move, a regular, dribble, spin move, pick the ball up, spin move, go for a layup. If that's not a travel, not a travel, but like if they don't call it as a travel, I 100% think that will also make Delaware a lot more entertaining because you don't know. There's some guys in the state of Delaware who has that in their bag, but they don't really get to show it because they're playing in Delaware, where Delaware is like limited. Like the dribble moves, it feels like it's just limited. The type of moves that we can do, different combos or whatever, I feel like some of that's limited, especially when it comes down to attacking the basket. 100%, 100%. You have to like put the ball down and do a spin move. Which, I mean, is it effective? Sometimes it's effective, sometimes it's not. There's a couple guys I know in the state of Delaware who's made it really effective in the past, such as guys like R.J. Johnson, from Salesianum. He's made it effective. Zamir Crawford from Dickinson. He's also made the little spin move with the dribble added, what's it called, more effective and all that, and so on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely a spin move. If they bring that back, not bring it back, but like if they allow it and not call no travel on it, I 100% say that a spin move would really be one of the most unfair moves in the state of Delaware. I'm gonna be honest. Even me myself, I feel like I probably, go out there, probably hit a couple spin moves every time. I feel like that would be effective. I may get, fouled a lot, but it's cool. Free throws, shoot free throws, whatever. Because if I hit a spin move and I go up to the layup, they going 9 times out of 10, they probably going to hit my hand or something like that because I'm doing a spin move all quick and stuff. But you don't know though. You don't know. There's a lot of moves, not a lot of moves, but like a couple moves that's like pretty unstoppable. That just like overall they just call that a trap. It's crazy. Yeah, it's like I don't know, man. I don't know. Delaware definitely has to fix some things, and it's getting ridiculous. Not only are we losing some well-known basketball players from like the men's side of DIAA, or not DIAA, but Delaware basketball, but from the female side, as Ursuline lost their two best players who just came off winning a state championship. Yes, you heard me right. They came off winning the state championship and transferred, such as Giselle Banks, who's one of the best female basketball players to come out of Delaware in recent memory, in my honest opinion, or one of the best female basketball players to come out of Delaware in a long time since Elaine Deladon. She ended up going from Ursuline to St. James Academy. Once again, St. James Academy is not in Delaware, and she went somewhere else. I think that's in like PA, Maryland. I gotta recheck. I gotta do my research again. But yeah, she ended up transferring. Her teammate Ty Brown or Tay Tay Brown, she ended up transferring too. I low key forgot where, but she did go to like a PA school though, definitely. And yeah, now Ursuline lost two of them. And now who else is going to be like? I mean, there's still some good female basketball players, but it's not like going to be like as entertaining as we had, as the state of Delaware itself had one of the best female players in the country. Not only was she the best in the state, but she was one of the best in the country, and it shows day in day out in every game that she played, pretty much. So yeah, it's not just affecting the boys' side, which some of the guys they're good, they're just on like really good teams that they don't really they stand out, but they don't stand out as much. You know what I'm saying? Elijah Coates, he didn't really. I mean, he stood out, but he didn't stand out as much as Birdie and Aaron Whittaker did from William Penn this year, or Zaire Gibson, who stood out a little bit, but he's graduated, he's going, whatever. And then you had other guys such as DJ Jones. He didn't really stand out because they had three-star Jaden Taylor with Kareem Hunt and Nico McNeil and all them. So yeah, he couldn't really stand out that much. I think he came off the bench too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he came off the bench some games because that team was pretty stacked, and he would have had a chance this year too, in my opinion. I think he would have been one of the best players on that Sanford team this upcoming season if he stayed. But once again, he transferred to PA, and now just losing straight Delaware talent. There's still some good Delaware talent here, obviously, a lot of it, but we're just losing a lot of other guys who has great potential in the next 2-3 years of being like one of the best players in the state. Like Tyreek Warner, I honestly think he probably would have been top 15, top 20 if he stayed at St. Mark's or transferred to somewhere else in Delaware this upcoming season. But he transferred, and then Elijah Coates, he could have been another guy, could have broke out, could have been if not better than Aaron and Bird. We don't know. He had a chance too. He got a lot of playing time. He started. He averaged about 9 points per game, which is not that good, but it's not as bad. And he not only that, he's a freshman on varsity that's starting and getting a lot of playing time. It was playing some of the best competition in Delaware. So he could have, you don't know, he could have just like end up breaking out this past season if he stayed at William Penn. Well, actually, Elijah Coates, it don't matter because he's still at St. George's. He could have a better chance of breaking out, whatever, if he does good. Him and Josh, it's going to be a really good duo. And honestly, yeah, we'll see how they do, and let's see how Elijah's game develops. So Elijah staying in Delaware, yeah, that's cool, whatever. He's just going to be at St. George's down in Middletown instead of being in Newcastle at William Penn. But other than that, yeah, that's really it for him. And then the other guys, Avion Diamond, he played on a not so good Polytech team. I know, but I honestly think that he could have like transferred. Well, I definitely said, I mean, well, he did transfer, but I think he should have just stayed in Delaware and transferred probably to a better school, maybe to like a Sally's or maybe like a Sanford or something. Sanford lost a lot of talent. He could have went to Stanford, but he decided he's just going to go to PA, and that's just Delaware's problem. The thing with Delaware is they just straight up Just this, they know they have to change the rules to keep their people in or keep all the good players in Delaware in. But no, they just decide not to. Every year they look past that, and next thing you know, you got some of the best players in Delaware, or you got these eighth graders and freshmen leaving the state of Delaware, going to PA straight away because Delaware's just the rules and Delaware's just messed up. The DIAA decides not to change them, doesn't, or they don't tell the officials that you can't do this or that, the third. You know, I mean, if it's a travel, it's an actual travel, but like a spin move, when you're picking the ball up, you dribble two times or dribble or whatever, and then you pick the ball up, do a spin move at the same time. That shouldn't be a travel. Plus, it's one of the. All right, I'm back. My bad. We was talking about Delaware. All right, I'm back. My bad. We was talking about Delaware. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Honestly, it's just got to change though. I don't I don't like seeing like some of these young guys just leaving Delaware and going to PA. I mean, I understand it's a better opportunity, and PA has a lot more stuff, and they don't really call them spin moves a travel. But come on now, like the DIAA got to do something. They just got to do something right now. If they don't do anything, then we just gonna keep losing a lot of young guys with potential from the state of Delaware. That's how it's going to go. And Delaware is still going to be the state that everybody overlooks because the DIAA doesn't want to change the rules, doesn't want to give us a shot clock, and you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, we just got we just gotta do our part. Everybody does, and everybody just gotta get exposure and just ball out no matter what. You really got to, at this point in time, you got to be a top three player in Delaware, if not the best player in Delaware, to even have a chance to get in the offer or be a Gatorade Player of the Year candidate or a Gatorade Player of the Year winner. Well, that's all it takes, though. And yeah, um, what else? Oh yeah, another thing is too. I was supposed to have somebody on this day too, but we ended up rescheduling because he had personal reasons. I'm not going to blurt it out, but I'm not going to say who it was, but we are aware, and I was supposed to have somebody else on, but they didn't end up coming on, and mainly because they had things to do or other stuff they had to handle, personal business. I'm not going to spread it out. But other than that, though, yeah, we was, it's cool or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I am gonna do. I'm gonna just keep doing my thing or whatever. Hopefully, I can get somebody on next episode or next day. If I can't, then I don't know. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. And other than that, this might have been a short little live or whatever live period. But with that being said, y'all, thank you guys for enjoying this video. If you guys are new to this channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all on day 3. Also, don't forget, I do have some merch coming out soon. These shirts will be coming out soon. I will tell y'all soon. So yeah. Other than that though, thank you guys for enjoying this video. Hope y'all have a good day. Hope y'all having a really good Wednesday, and hopefully y'all Thursday tomorrow is going to be good because we are going to be dropping day 3 tomorrow at 6. And with that being said, or not 6, my bad. Yeah, at 6. But other than that though, with that being said, thank you guys for enjoying. I will really see y'all next time. Peace.